Is it recording?
Yes, it is.
Is it all right, cool. Whatever the fuck. Yo.
Wait, no, you ain't gonna start a podcast like that.
No, because I'm sick and tired of you, yo. Like, whatever 180 you did in the last year, because, yo, for the last 10 years I know you, you've been anti-MMG. I have argued with you year after year after year. Yo, fucking MMG, yo. Now, what do you mean you not listening to Wale's album? You didn't listen to Wale's album?
I wasn't listening to the albums.
Dog, I ain't trying to hear that shit.
That don't mean I wasn't listening to the album just because I ain't like MMG.
Shut the fuck up. That's exactly what that means.
No, it doesn't. Okay.
Oh my God. Hold on. This nigga. Hold on for a second. Hold on. All right. Hey.
Oh,
yo,
my bad, homie.
I'm in the middle of my podcast. I'm literally cursing out Pill when you called me. What's going on, my nigga? His shit just froze.
I was calling to curse you out.
Yo, you are more than welcome to curse me out.
Please cuss him out right now on camera.
Yeah, please.
But no, mine isn't that masculine.
Yo, shut up. Mine isn't that masculine.
Look, you said my plants weren't gonna grow out here.
They growing?
They growing, shorty.
Fruit, nigga, fruit.
That is not a fruit plant, nigga. That's just a.
I said root.
Oh, okay, good. Congratulations, yeah. Congratulations, you got a green thumb.
Hey, edit that off the podcast, all right?
I'm definitely not editing this shit off the podcast.
And for confirmation, yeah, that's Ink Boy.
Yeah, right. This is Ink Boy the Don. Used to be a tattoo guy, but now he just grows plants in his house.
Yeah, whoa.
I said grow plants.
All right, go back to cursing that Pill, yo.
All right, yo.
No, we're not going back to cussing that Pill.
Yo, I'll holler at you later, my nigga.
All right, what?
I mean, these niggas, yo. These niggas. Nah, yo. All right, first of all, what you not gonna do is act like every time Drake album came out, which Drake ain't got nothing to do with MMG, but every time a Meek album came out, you wasn't crying. A Wale album came out, you wasn't crying. You hate Rick Ross, but now all of a sudden, and then now it's you ain't listen to the Ross, you ain't listen to the Wale, you ain't listen to the Meek.
I've been listening to I've been listening to Meek since he came out.
Right. All right, okay.
And Wale, I've been on and on. I ain't like the last couple Wale albums.
I'm not mad at you for not liking, or you know what I mean.
This Wale album is good.
Okay, my nigga. I will go back because you my nigga. I will go back and listen to the Wale album.
No, I'm not a fan of MMG, but they putting out some good music right now. And Drake's last album was
I don't
fire.
know why you like it. Hey, get on the mic.
And them beats that Wale had, actually, some of that production is off of my SoundCloud page.
Oh, okay. Here we go.
Here we go.
He coming here tooting his own horn.
With G-Eazy, that beat is off of my SoundCloud page.
Oh my God.
And I got another one that
So you sold it to him, is what you're saying?
No, they just
stole
asked
it.
me. He straight up swiped it.
Oh, he stole it.
I'm not sweating it either because
Wale no swiping.
Wale is on my page, Ross is on my page too, on my SoundCloud page. So
yeah,
for them they hear the little clip that they took. This is the second song that Wale got from me. One of the songs Tabby Bonet got from me.
Bro, we are not that. I can't post edit. You gotta talk into the mic, brother. Like there you go. We want to hear you loud and clear.
Yeah, so
there you go.
The productions, that's what I do is be like cut. I make productions, and it was me and your brother and Jason that really came out.
Here we go
with some songs. And
we
got
go.
signed Pill.
We about to take it back.
We got looked at by MCA. So we got close. Now what I wanted to come here and talk to you about is that the managing down here is not sufficient.
All right, so we're gonna get into that.
Yeah, let's get into.
We're gonna get into that. All right, you trying to jump? We just getting warmed up, nigga. Like we just getting started.
Right.
You know what I mean? So like people don't even know your name. I ain't even get a chance to tell people your name yet. So like, all right. So first of all, what's up, Pill?
Hey yo, your do rag look tight, yo.
It is. Like I can barely think right now.
Yeah, I can tell.
I can barely think, yo. It's hard for me to hold a thought. You know what I'm saying?
It's showing. It's showing. It's like your thought is like
fucking bitch.
Bubbled right there. Like
fucking bitch. Anyway, you know what I'm saying? You locked in with Aries Lounge.
Aries.
He fucked up. It was at this moment that he knew.
he fucked up.
Yeah. You locked in. You know you fucked up when you press play. I got a DJ Pill in the building.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got DJ. What was your DJ name?
B-Lie Cut.
We got B-Lie Cut. DJ B-Lie Cut from Strictly Funk and Rhythm in the building.
Funk and Rhythm.
Funk and Rhythm.
Also, Hum City. I'm a 4x4 dude from East.
Okay.
You know, North Avenue, all the way at the end of North Avenue.
Damn.
And I always had Quasi as all the way at the end of North Avenue. Bloomingdale.
Damn.
Always said Bloomingdale, your brother.
I'm surprised that nigga ever went over East Baltimore.
You bought a dirty East Side nigga here?
Yeah, I definitely brought a dirty East Side nigga into the studio.
Come on. Ain't no dirt over East Side.
Did you just say that there was no dirt over East? How dare you insult Young Moose?
He's straight out the mud.
He been out the mud from the beginning. What are you talking about? If he wasn't out the mud, where did he get the dirt from?
When he said out the mud, what is he talking about? Is hustling. Something that you can't see. You can't see the dirt.
Nigga, all we see over East Baltimore is hustling and dirt. What is you talking about?
Dirt.
I don't even know one East Side nigga that got a regular job. Everybody over East sell drugs.
No, you know me.
You know what they do? They sell drugs to each other. They don't even use the drugs. Niggas just sell the drug to one nigga and he sell the drug to the next nigga, and that's all y'all do. Y'all sell the same drugs around the whole goddamn East Baltimore.
Check it out. You just met me.
He's like, I did all the drugs.
Y'all have a brother. Y'all have a brother. Bob. Put me and Quasi together.
Exactly.
Quasi did not want to go to Clark University. We were sitting with MCA at the time, jumping straight into it. We were sitting at MCA. Your bro was like, I ain't going to Clark. I ain't going.
Yeah.
MCA wanted our joint.
He should have went to Clark.
He did go to Clark.
Oh, good.
And graduated.
Yeah, good. Because he listens to East Side nigga is terrible. He'd have ruined his life if he would not went to Clark. God damn.
All right, Bill. So what part of West
Baltimore? West Baltimore. I grew up in the Garrison area right here.
Oh, so you did.
And around the Emerson Avenue area. I did a couple years.
He said I did a stint out there.
I did a bid over there for a couple years.
Now, I'm gonna tell you.
And my worst bid I ever had to do was in East Baltimore for 3 years. So that was terrible.
School?
Nah, I just lived over there with my baby girl.
Where you live at? What part?
That was
niggas.
Moravia.
First of all, we had the time of our life over in East Baltimore.
That's right.
Man, we did have a good time.
We had a great time over East Baltimore.
We did. Yeah. It was dirty and people got shot every night.
That is a fact.
It is what it is.
That is a fact.
But look, the difference between East and West is bigger and smaller. Now, West dudes,
West side is bigger.
Quicker,
we have more trees. We have more animals.
You break bread like you can't. It's unbelievable.
In Baltimore.
In West Baltimore, y'all break bread over
That's
here.
right.
It's so lovely.
Because we love
it.
We love each other. We don't steal from each other.
That's the one thing. But breaking bread sends you back over East, so don't even try.
What you talking about?
When y'all start breaking bread.
First of all, the only reason why we go over East is to go to Dundalk, because that's where the hoes is at. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the easiest pussy is in Dundalk. Shout out to all the hot girls in Dundalk.
Hey, listen.
Well, Dundalk is really like more like county. We don't represent. I don't represent.
Oh my God! You hear this shit?
I'm out there now, and I see Middle River.
Okay, I gotta take control. We about to be over here. We about to be we gonna spend an hour arguing about East West shit.
Yeah, we would.
We're not gonna do East West politics today.
Pill is talking about an area where I was at, and people was getting shot. They was throwing bottles at cars, and
people was getting shot over in the Preston Street area.
No, not as much as Lawrence and Division.
All right. This is a podcast for another day.
You can't walk to Dundalk when you can't walk to Frederick.
The history of East Baltimore is a podcast for another day. This nigga's going deep right now.
From Mondawmin.
Yeah, I know.
There's 100 police down there.
This nigga got mad stories to tell. Like, I know.
Yeah, don't get me started.
This nigga been in the house too long. He's so ready to get it all out there. All right, so thank y'all for locking in with us, man. Make sure if you haven't done so, like, share, subscribe right now. You know what I mean? Lock in with us, man. The winter time is coming. That that means, yo, we gonna need y'all to subscribe and lock in with us. Yo, we got
t-shirts.
Yeah. If you look right now, you can get hoodies right now. It's hoodie season. Yo, we got all the flavors. Y'all saw me wear the pink one last week. I got the red joint this week. You know what I'm saying? I got a black one in the closet. I got a gray one. Like, we got more flavors. We got flavors on top. To say Pill got his t-shirt on right now. You know what I mean? Got the gray flavors popping. All you got to do, alrmerch.shop right now, or go to arieslounge.com right now. You can get all of the merch. Tons of merch on that joint, man. I showed y'all on the social media like how I get down. Like, I bought tons of merch. There's tons of merch available. People been buying, and love is real. So support. We got to get Ruben in one of these joints, man, because he bluffing right now. You know what I'm saying, with all that Eastside talk. So look,
yeah, we got fat boy sizes.
Yeah, we definitely got fat boy sizes. If you know me, you know I got fat boy. I don't even fuck around with a company if they ain't got my size.
So. It's fitting.
This got 4X's and 5X's on deck for the big niggas.
It's gonna fit.
It's gonna fit.
I'm telling you, it's gonna. I got you. I know you only a 2X out this bitch, but you know what I mean. We gonna make sure if you ever, when Thanksgiving come, it don't pop off your neck. You know what I mean?
Right. This adult size.
Adult size.
That's definitely
bit, over the hill type of size.
Facts.
Think about this though. When you set up this podcast, you were like, I gotta bring it back from where I used to be at when I was making records and stuff like that. That's where you really got this idea from, right? Another piece of it.
It's not really. It was really on some. When I first started doing it, I was trying to backdoor my way into the game. I'm like, yo, I'll create a radio show. That way I can meet managers and industry people, and then I can slide in the door that way. But like, that was an idea. But then the first time I did the show, and I had my Newports, and I had some Bacardi Lime, and me and my mans was just talking shit, and I got nice and drunk, and I talked my shit. It was done. I was like, oh, this is what I want to do for the rest of my life. That's it. That's that on God's honest truth. Like, that was like
Bacardi Lime
and Newport regulars in the box, my nigga. It was an epic night. You know what I mean? I will never forget. You know what I mean? So like, that's when I was playing Boss Man and Mully Man. I was playing my own shit. We was playing all type of music. You know what I mean, on the show, and it just felt good to be able to talk about what I want to talk about. Interact with the people I like to interact with, play the music I wanted to play, and enjoy myself and get my opinions out there. Huh?
The episode still available?
Unfortunately, it is not. I've been looking for it for years. I lost it a few years ago. If anybody knows me, I've moved around quite a bit. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody got to have it, right?
Man. I went to all of my boys, tried to see like, yo, you got it? Is it on the server? Is it here? Is it there? It's I don't know. Like, somebody might. I ain't gonna lie. Somebody might have it somewhere. But yo, if you've got the first episode of Aries Lounge, please send it to me. I would love to have it. I have the second episode and every episode after that. I just don't have the first one. So like, I don't know why, but like, you know, in the span of we plan like 15 years of me doing Aries Lounge, like, it's been a lot. You know, I've moved around. I was in Atlanta. I almost moved every 6 months for like 5 years straight. It was like, it's crazy. So just imagine you having to pack up your entire existence and speakers and studio equipment and your clothes and your, you know what I mean? And I got a CD collection that's crazy and a DVD collection that's crazy and all this other shit. And then I got stuff that I was carrying. Like, I got the masters from all of the music I made when I was rapping. I still got all of the masters. And then the vinyl and the records. Like, I literally was carrying my history with me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's why, like, when you look around the house, when you come through, it's like, there's so much history. Because I was holding on to that shit. Not necessarily that I felt like, oh, this is going to be worth millions, but I kind of wanted to keep remnants of my past, you know what I mean? And you know, I always wanted to be able to have one day I could celebrate and say, like, I did that at least.
Yeah.
You know,
to put a page there or set a new path.
Yeah.
Setting the path is what is.
And
what
even remembering the history, which becomes important as you get older.
Right.
Like, if you suffering, like I do from, you know, you taking so many L's, man, sometimes it's really good to be able to take a moment and be like, damn, I did this. I did all of that. Like, I did put out vinyl. Like, I have records with my voice on it of singles that we put out. Yeah, we put out albums. Like, I put albums out. It wasn't just a couple of singles. We put albums out, and they were in the streets. I got CDs with the, you know what I mean? I got all of that. Like, you know what I mean? They might have not have sold 1 billion records, but nigga, we did our thing. You know what I mean? Same thing with the radio. Like, you got to remember, I feel like a lot of us are creatives and we do phenomenal things in our lives, but we be so busy on to the next thing, you forget Damn, I did that. Damn, I did this. Damn. You know, I put out a magazine, or I started a radio station, or we had this show and we did this, or and I interviewed this person, or we did concerts with that person. Like, so I'm like, I be trying to keep in mind when I be going through my depression. Oh man, like, cause I be like, man, I suck. I ain't shit. I ain't never been shit.
Nah. You can't think about it like that. What you're thinking is that if you don't get it done, the person that's watching this is getting it done.
That's a fact. That's deep.
The person that's watching is getting it done. And then not just that, when they shout your name out. Because like my elders out here with me dealing with hip hop for so long, I got elders, dudes who I say, this is my master. And if I can at least just get to his level, then I'll be all right. But sometimes you just stop, like, hold up, He showed it to me. He took me there. He made me buy these records. He showed me this. He showed me that. And when he came back around, I couldn't believe it. Like, oh my goodness, he came back around. So I mean, you'd be surprised at who you know sometimes.
That's a fact. It's a blessing, man. Like to be out and networking and build genuine relationships and that being there. But speaking of Ruben, so like, all right, tell us the story. Like, when did you first get into music?
Well, I mean, this is like a 7th grade thing.
All right, what year was that? We got to give you an age out here. I'm sorry.
This was like 87.
Oh, Lordy.
1987.
They ain't even had color television back then.
Actually, I'm up Northeast Middle School banging on tables.
Okay, real nigga shit.
Banging on tables. And I actually was thinking about this on the way here. Northeast Middle School, we about to have a reunion on the 11/20 next month.
This nigga said it's gonna be with y'all 30. God damn.
30 years. So one of my rappers from my neighborhood ended up giving me the name Be-Like Cut. I think he liked the EPMD so much, they had K-La Boss. And he liked the LA, the La. Since we were learning French up Northeast too. So he named me B, La, and then Cut. So the B, is my last name. My name is Brooks.
Right.
The La, I guess, really was the French. And then the Cut, meaning my hands.
Right.
On the turntable. So I used to say, like, be on the cut. Really what it meant. So be on the cut. Me, him, and another dude. You might know this dude name is Jim Gotti. Jim Gotti is another rapper down here from my neighborhood. Me, him, his DJ name was Kilo. So he's from another East Side dude from Washington Street. Then I had you and your brother and Jason J Pop
Q Mighty.
So that was Strictly Funky Rhythm.
Yeah.
So then I had another girl rapper who called herself the Poetical Mistress. Who I actually think is Miss Streams now. I'm not 100% because I haven't seen Miss Streams.
Did you just say
to put a question mark on that?
Her name is Miss Streams.
Miss Streams might have actually been a Poetical Mistress.
Yeah, but
I haven't seen her in so long.
Man, her OnlyFans is popping. I can guarantee that. Miss Streams.
I mean, she was getting it in.
I'm quite sure she was.
When I met her, she was nice. I mean, her.
Oh,
put it like this: MC Smooth. Before she died. I don't think she could have messed with Monet. Monet, I don't think Monet would have ate her up. Her voice was close. Their voices were kind of close. So another person that was around me at that time was Odyssey, who was from your neighborhood. Odyssey is from your neighborhood.
Okay.
His partner name is Mr. Landlord.
Okay.
And he was from our neighborhood also.
He had a rapper named Mr. Landlord.
Mr. Landlord and Odyssey. They were hot. When K-Mac was hot.
All of these people coming together.
Know anything about the concrete time. Landlord and Odyssey were real hot.
So all these people around you, where are y'all recording? Are y'all recording, or is it just kind of like y'all just getting together and talking about it? Like, how does?
Well, pre-production, kind of like how this podcast is going, is what I would have been running at the time. As soon as I got my 1200s, it was on. I just felt like we were making songs here, we making songs there. We should have been doing a little bit more of going to the studios, but each one of us had different projects.
Right.
And I also had another dude named Toot, who that I actually did Jeep Thunder with. And Jeep Thunder was the one that actually got the most response from record labels. But me and your brother was the closest to get signed because of the management just didn't work out right.
Right. So my next question, how did you end up meeting Q Mighty and how did Strictly Funk and Rhythm come into creation? Like, who comes up with a crazy name like that?
Well, they were about to do a talent show. I think
Okay.
they were doing a talent show
All right.
up Walbrook at the time, and they already were Strictly Funk. So I guess they end up just making rhythm.
Right.
Excuse me. So it end up making it Strictly Funk and Rhythm by just adding me to it. So
Got you. So y'all went to school together.
well, me and your brother's brother
All right, Byron. You and Byron, and then Byron put you with
put me with
was
Quasi.
Q. Okay,
Yeah.
and then y'all became Strictly Funk. All right. So how many did y'all create songs? I don't
Well,
remember.
first,
I don't even know.
I wasn't making beats from scratch. I was really making. I was just running turntables. So I was just running. I had like I actually used Manifest and I used Positivity from Guru and Premiere, and I had them rapping on them 2 songs. So then I had Slick Rick on a song. Slick Rick had made another song, and I had him on that one as a solo joint. His brother did a solo record too.
What?
So he had a solo joint called Versatility. If I remember, it was Furious was the name of that song. Furious was his solo joint that you used to hear us doing at your house when I came over there.
So long. I wish y'all had a tape. You still have a tape? Or
Only thing I have really is it on video. I have some of it on video. And it's,
yo, you gotta bring.
I gotta cut it.
Yeah, you got. I need that. I need that for the.
I was like, when you
I need that for embarrassment purposes for you too.
For the family Thanksgiving dinner.
Yeah. Rebirth of Strictly Funk and Rhythm.
And when you play it, it's hot. It's actually
it's
still
hot?
It's timeless.
Ooh.
Number one, he didn't put any dates on it. He got no dates on none of the music. The only thing about it is that you know this beat when you hear it. That's about it. You know the beat, but when you hear him rhyming, it's timeless.
So what did Q Mighty sound like at the time? Like, you know what I mean? What would you closest associate his style with?
Really, he was like the intelligent hoodlum to me.
Got you.
And Jason was more like he was like Smooth B. He was talking to the ladies most of the time.
The light skinned niggas do that.
Yeah, and for your brother to be a little brown skin, but
more political.
He giving you words that you ain't even using.
Right. He got that hyper high intelligence, so you know he's using all them big words.
He's giving you the big words.
Yeah, miracle, under the spherical, but under the and you be like, what are we talking about here? Let me go get the dictionary, my nigga.
And J-Pop will come back and be like,
yeah, drop your panties, baby. You know what I'm saying? Let's drive you crazy. You know, yeah. All right, got you.
So they hitting you with a back to back. Now
you get the double scoop twins.
When MCA was looking at us, they was like, well, I guess the A&R knew the beats.
Gotcha.
Because the manager didn't know the beats.
Right.
So he didn't know that I swiped these songs because I wasn't making it from scratch yet.
Facts.
So she was like, I'm going to send y'all $3,000 to go in the studio.
Right. To make some real songs just so you know what's good.
Damn.
That's when your father was like, nah, Quasi, I don't know because I want you to go.
Okay, because he wanted him to go to college.
He wanted him to go. He didn't want him to stay. He was like, and if he introduced us to the manager. So Quasi kind of got a little mad about it. He was mad, but I think I was telling him because I was in college too. I was at the Art Institute in Philadelphia myself. So I was like, "Look, Quasi, go ahead and do it because anything that you do from now on, all we got to do is keep coming back together." So we did lose touch with him going into the military.
But that's years and years later. You talking about that's almost a decade between that time when y'all had that meeting and the time you go into the military. Like like he had started a label and did a whole bunch of business between that and that. Like that's why I get confused because I don't understand like how y'all lost contact because y'all was rocking so close back in the day.
I was in Philadelphia. He was in Atlanta.
Got you. And this predates cell phones and social media, so it's easy to kind of lose track with a nigga.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying.
And I would say if he did come looking for me, I was gone.
Right.
I'm running with. I had another group that I started which I call Harm City. So when I was over here at 4Gs, I was trying to do talent shows. I was trying to get my own label, but I was running behind people that wasn't finishing.
Gotcha.
And that's where it stops. When you have people around you that ain't finishing, and they're not finishing products, that's where it stops. So
yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
You can't do anything to change anything when a person just stop what they're doing.
Word. All right, so I besides the fact that I knew that my brothers would get a kick out of you being here, my next thing is I wanted to kind of get into discussions about what was going on and like from your perspective when you hear names like I don't know if I don't remember. I feel like you weren't familiar with LMS. You really weren't. I mean, were you familiar with Tim Trees?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So like when you hear a name like Tim Trees and you're on your grind trying to make stuff happen, you see him come from obscurity and become almost like a household name in Baltimore. Like, what did that mean for you? Like,
what Tim did to me, taking control of it. He was all three things. He was the DJ, he was the producer, he was the label.
I mean, he wasn't. He wasn't. He was just a rapper, and he got with some of his homeboys, and they created the label, and then he just was able to be himself. And then you had Dookie Man, you had Rod Lee. They all produced tracks for his debut album. But okay, so I can see from your perspective, it was like, yeah, it would seem like he just came out and just did everything.
To me, that's what it seemed like. Now, I mean, Rod Lee was definitely picking up talent. I haven't even actually really met Rod Lee after all of these years, even though I had some of his music because I DJ in a club. So
of course,
I had records.
It's impossible for you to not.
Facts.
Him and Booby were in stores. And I guess Rod Lee still wasn't really there yet because we had Frank Ski. So you know Frank Ski, his whole thing was Miss Tony.
I see what time frame we at now.
Now I had Rob Braxton.
This nigga said 30-year anniversary.
Yeah,
what the fuck's time frame? You got to put this in perspective.
I'm trying.
He's talking about 90s shit.
Trying.
This is all.
Then when he said Frank Ski, is like, oh,
yeah. Because y'all might not even knew that Frank Ski had another radio station here.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Blaze, was trying to compete with 92Q, and they kind of just knocked him out.
Of course.
He went back to Florida, then he kept coming back. So Reggie Reg was really hot at the time.
Rest in peace, Reggie Reg.
So him and Miss Tony, they were hot. But still, you had Unruly, and Unruly is my master. So really, Sean Caesar is the master to me. He's my master.
Right.
If him and Scotty B didn't DJ, I probably wouldn't even be DJ. I wouldn't even be DJ. I would have never touched it.
I'm the OGs.
They Class. Because you from EA, you might know DJ Class. Class was another person.
Yo, Class is that nigga.
Up 88.9, and he was getting Jim Gotti played. He had a song on the radio, but he would not listen to me as far as publishing. He wouldn't publish anything. And we had the Munchies playing. I was there when they made the Munchies. The Munchies song.
That's what's up.
He would not publish it. And I gave him the paperwork. He still wouldn't do it. So I still got another partner named Gary the Grinch. So Grinch had his own label at one time, and he was going to Virginia doing shows. But it just all fell. It's like I said, when I think management here, because I was chasing Busy B, and I'm always going to tell him that. I've been chasing Busy B since 92, and I still really haven't met him.
Right.
We walked past each other, and I didn't know it was him. So that's a bad thing. I'm looking at him, and I'm looking at the dreads, and now that I watch The Art of Hip Hop, and you see how he got the dreads on there?
Yeah.
He had them like that downtown.
Yeah.
And I kept walking past him, and he kept looking at me. I went to his house one time. I left his record at his house. Still didn't get to meet him.
Wow. Yo, you've been through a lot. That's crazy.
Yeah.
All right. So then we get out of the time period of Tim and the boss, and then we get to the boss mans. We get to the money mans. We just had a discussion about that last week. And shout out to everybody that did drop comments and really got into it about the boss man versus Mully. I had some really interesting.
Did you know that K Swift stopped that?
What you mean, stop their beef? It definitely.
That's the most known is that she came on the radio at 6 o'clock at night. Had Melly Man up on the radio station. He was calling Boss Man out. And she said, that's enough.
Man, I didn't know that.
She said, that's enough. Live on the radio.
Yeah.
That's enough. Because he ain't calling back. That's enough. You know, why don't y'all just chill?
Yeah.
They came back and did the video with the Grinch shot. He's on the video. Mm-hmm. So I thought Melly Man was on the video, but he's not.
Yeah.
But he did it around his park.
I feel like that was... I feel like they, you know, we all Baltimore people, like we sensitive, you know what I mean? We got low self-esteem around here. So it's like really hard for us to be able to process seeing another nigga shine. And it's like, yo, it was healthy competition and competitiveness, but I do feel like it went too far. Yes. I only brought the subject up out of my love for hip hop and my love for both of their albums, and
it was doing fire.
Yeah, because both of them was Law and Order was fire.
Law and Order was nice, but I had Hooli Man and Julio Shalom.
Holy Shalom, see you on a whole other level right there. Hooli, I be trying to tell niggas, Hooli was running radio, nigga. Yeah. He had so many radio records, it's crazy, bro. Hooli never, and yo, Hooli, if you listening right now, bro, I need to get that interview, bro. You've been ducking me and bullshitting for mad years. You done gave me your phone number twice, and every time I reach out to you, we don't ever get. I need you to sit down. We got to get your story, bro. It's so epic. Hooli Shalom had shit going.
Plus, he did songs with Arca. He did songs with Arca too.
Yeah.
So, I think that was management again. You know what I'm saying? I
don't know. I gotta find out what the story is.
Now,
so
you from EA. Now, what was going on with Rome Records? What was up with Rome Records?
I don't know nothing about that, yo.
That's before his time. He was a baby then.
Yeah,
he might have been sperm back then. You don't know. He ain't even 30 yet, so you don't know what the game is.
Yeah, that's true.
But that's definitely some crazy shit. So, all right.
EA had Rome Records at the time and Ruscola.
Right. Yeah,
you know, Silhouette.
He went to a whole nother level.
Yeah,
he going.
So you don't know Bob Backlund?
Oh yeah,
Never heard of Bob Backlund either?
I know about Backlund.
Yeah, I know about Backlund because he was on Charm City Records back in the day. That was Charm City, and he
was around the corner.
Yeah, definitely, most definitely. And then they had they made it on to 106 and Park. He freestyled. He killed that shit.
That's right.
He was on Sway in the morning. He did freestyle on that. Like, yo, Backlund got history, bro. Backlund. I remember back when I was first rapping, and this was like I was promoting.
He was in DC probably, right? He was going back and forth.
I went to an event in DC, and he was there. And like back then, them Charm City niggas used to roll deep. It used to be like 5-10 deep when they rolled.
Yeah, they did.
So like
that was your Garrison clip. Really?
Yeah, exactly. You are 100% right. These is all West Side niggas. So I went to, it was like a record pool meeting, and like, you know what I mean, went there for the record pool meeting, and I think it was Rozelle. He was like the beatbox dude from the Roots, had dropped a solo album.
He did the single.
He did the single, dropped the album. He came and performed at the record pool meeting. And at the end of the record pool meeting, everybody was outside, and Backland was murdering niggas. Like,
really?
No, he was battling. Like, they would be like, Backland, battle this nigga. And he would just, and just go killing it. Yo, Backland battled 6 niggas back to back, bro.
Word.
Like, and was like, tired, but was just getting it. But that's just the way the game was back in the day. Like, he had so much, people had so much respect for Backland. Like, you know what I mean? He was a big dude. You know what I mean? He had the high pitched voice, but he had a fly presentation.
So we talk. I know we talk about Backland a lot. So I'm gonna ask if Backland and Skull Akbar win against each other, who wins that battle? Who wins?
That's a crazy battle.
I know it's a crazy battle. That's what I'm saying.
That's a crazy
who wins that battle?
Who wins in a battle between Backland and Scar Akbar? All right, can I call in for some help?
Please.
All right, I want to call in for some help right now.
And matter of fact, let's call Scar too.
Yo, what? Let's not. But like, yo,
I would love to hear Scar and see what he got to say.
Yo, I definitely gotta understand. Yo, that's a crazy question.
Scar was at the time with me.
Yeah.
I was backed away from hip hop when he was coming through.
Yeah, that's a fact. Hold on, let's see if this nigga answer the phone. You know what I'm saying?
Because
that's
to say that.
Yeah, I'm telling you, like that's 2 really crazy MCs, bro. Yo, Fame.
Yeah.
All right, you live on Aries Lounge. Don't say nothing to get both of us incriminated and put in jail.
There you go.
I can make it work. Look, I got about 5 seconds.
Not 5. I got about what? We got about 3 minutes. I'm in the middle of filming a video, but go ahead.
Okay,
What it is.
Backland versus Scar Akbar. Who wins the battle?
Scar.
Over Backland, nigga?
Yeah.
Are you serious right now?
Yeah, his lyrical ability and then the way he level up when he featured on tracks lets me know once he gets into that position, he only gonna feed off of Backland energy.
I like it.
And that's what makes him a monster.
I like it.
All right, okay, cool. You go ahead and do your thing. Call me back later. We gonna argue.
All right.
We straight up gonna argue.
Yeah. I don't believe that shit. I gotta call somebody else right now. I need some more backup out this joint. I wish that nigga is on the West Coast, so I can't call him. All right.
Who's Stars?
I was gonna call Stars. Yeah.
I didn't
Nigga,
see,
it's 7 a.m. that started.
Fucking he up. It's like, no.
That's so.
I didn't see Scar enough. I didn't see Scar enough as far as lyrical wise.
What?
With Backland, it was more like he was still smooth because I couldn't see between him and K Mac sometimes.
Right.
K Mac had like I don't even know how to describe it because it's so original.
Right.
I don't even have I couldn't compare him to nobody.
That is very true. I'm gonna make one more phone call, which is probably gonna be. He's probably gonna lean towards Scar, but I'm hoping that he's gonna be honest. That's if he answers the phone. We gotta see if this nigga answer the phone. All right.
I wonder who this is.
He might be doing something important, and I'm just totally getting in his fucking way.
You had somebody else around this area, right?
There's a bunch of niggas in that area.
No, you had Acoustic Records that had Mr. Wilson. And see, Wilson had a whole nother style too.
Right.
So when you think about like some of y'all rappers that y'all had over here,
right?
It's only maybe a handful of dudes that I didn't even know about that's still out there.
That's a fact.
Because it was some dudes named Black Swan or something that I heard about. Dudes in Philadelphia knew about him, and they were asking me, "Did you know these? Do you know these dudes named Swan, Black Swan?" And I was like, "Nah." He said, "They from Baltimore, and they pretty nice." And I was like, "That when another state." Dudes,
right?
Because you repping your area.
A fact.
They started asking you about dudes where you live and you don't even know them.
Yeah, that's different.
That's just different.
That's different. I mean, like I would have to say, Scar Akbar battled Eminem. He battled, of course, him and Los battled a billion times. Right. So I find it to be interesting just to see. Like, we gotta have that conversation because honestly, I would pay. I would pay to see that. I would pay to see Backland versus Scar Akbar.
Yeah, that would be hard.
Oh my
that would be crazy.
God! Like
that would be crazy.
Baltimore legends for real.
That would be crazy.
Yeah, that would be insane. That would be insane.
That would be crazy.
That's crazy.
Well, me, I would like to see K Mac and Tim, cause see,
wow,
K Mac I think might have ate Tim up. But Tim's style
is
was
different.
just at your face.
Yeah.
He seemed like he was a little like he was like an African dude. Cause I was like, his voice is mean. And normally that's another thing I go by voice.
Right.
When your voice hits a certain peak,
right,
and you can't go nowhere else.
I guess you can say that.
Your lyrical starts taking over. And
right.
That's what hypnotizes us. That's what gets us. Because even when the beat stops, the hypnotized part of how they're saying the words, the flow of the words, is what gets us.
Right.
I think that's a good idea, yo, battle rap, yo. Like,
bro,
people would pay to come see that. Yo.
That's what I'm saying.
And not only that, say we had them as like the
same house.
I would love to have Scar and Backland as the title card.
As the title card and have people under them.
And then I would love to see K Mac and Tim Trees go at it.
I was going to say Tim
that
Trees
would be a dope ass undercard.
I was going to say Tim Trees and Bossman as an undercard. And then
that's not fair. And no disrespect to you, Tim. You know you my man 50 grand, but Boss is different. Like,
no, he different,
Boss
but that's what makes it cool. But I would even make Scar and what you call him and Backland undercard and put Los and somebody else as a headline joint.
There's nobody that can. There's nobody in the DMV.
I know.
Unless I put Tay Rock on that bitch.
Oh my God. Yeah, that would be hard.
But we don't have enough money for no Tay-Rock versus Low shit.
We don't have enough money.
That's damn near $1 million car right there. Because both of them niggas gonna want $500,000 a piece.
Yeah,
like,
we can
not
sell
to be in your face. Now we talking about in your face. You know, something like this right here.
No, I'm saying I'm not about to
we would run out of the venue.
We got a venue, rent a venue, and you had to let them niggas go.
But I'm talking about just door fee. You giving them the door. They got the door, or
how are we gonna make
show
money?
up? This is the money.
How we gonna make money?
Oh yeah, we can't. Yeah, we can't make no money.
We ain't gonna make no money if we give them the door. How the fuck we gonna make money?
We got drinks, and you got the video. Once you got the video,
I don't trust rap fans when it comes down to look. Niggas gonna have the fifths in the car, drinking outside.
You know the Versus is killing it right now.
Versus is monstering niggas right now.
It's old school songs, so they really only playing that songs over. When you doing freestyle, you're right in front of these faces, and you can't really do
I feel you.
I feel you.
I mean, like I would love to do
tough.
I would love to do a battle like on some real life shit like that shit. And I feel like Backland and Scar is attainable. Meaning that both of them would love. First of all, they have a love for hip hop enough to do that. Number two, you know what I'm saying? They would enjoy getting paid to come out and do something like that. Number three, they would be reasonable. It wouldn't be like, yo, give me $2,000. It's like, yo, we could come to a number where both of them would be. They would appreciate it.
Get it done.
They would. They would come out and they would take this shit serious. And Backland would come. I'm guaranteeing Backland would come with his A game, and it would be some crazy shit.
All right, so we can't do 10 trees. Let's do Mully Man and Boss Man. Since we had that conversation last week, let them go at it. Let them go at it.
I'm not mad at that at all.
And you know, and Mully will come.
Molly will come, Boss will come. It would be, or if they did it in love, it's got to be done in love.
Yeah,
like we can't do this and it be some rowdy bullshit. It's got to be done in love.
And complete love.
Once again, is what you would call it or something like that.
Yeah,
once again, we getting fresh.
You know what I'm saying?
That's
all. Now, Ruben, you coming out, yo? Because I ain't never seen you at none of the events, bro. Hey, I be advertising events and your bluffing ass don't be coming out. I don't know what's going on with your generation. Y'all don't come out to support.
Right now, our stuff is more just timing. It's just timing. I'll come out.
You gotta come out. Yeah, when you see names like that, y'all gotta step out.
Yeah, no, that would be tough.
I used to be out, but I would still be in the parking lot. I wouldn't even really go.
See, that's where the problem come in. It's like the problem of understanding is that like, and I'm not trying to lecture you, but it's really something about the city. It's like Baltimore niggas want everything. Like y'all want to have superstars. Y'all want to have all of these dope ass events, but it's like y'all gotta put the money. Y'all gotta buy the tickets. Y'all gotta buy the merch. Y'all gotta support. And my thing is, I'm all about if you're going to develop merch, make sure it's dope. If you're going to develop an event, make sure it's dope. I try to give niggas more value for their dollar. Like even when I did my last award ceremony, I was charging $10 a ticket, bro. I wasn't banging niggas over the heads. We was charging niggas $5 for drinks. We wasn't out here trying to get $15 on drinks, $25 tickets. It's like, and when they came, everybody had a great time. Everybody enjoyed themselves. Like that's what I want to continue to do. Like if we gonna continue to be a part of this culture and we gonna build this culture, niggas, but you know what I mean, I'm gonna give y'all quality, but y'all gotta buy the tickets, bro. Y'all gotta step out. Y'all gotta come through. Y'all gotta show up and you're freshest. Don't come looking like homeless and y'all smelling like, you know, garbage bag water and shit. You know, put your fresh gear on. Don't be in the parking lot. Pay your ticket. Come in. Cheer, scream, holler, show love. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the only way we gonna build. Because if everybody keep wanting to get everything for free, it ain't never gonna happen. It's never gonna happen.
Well, it's just like I said. The managers that actually do stuff is always last minute. Or if it's not last minute, they just didn't advertise it enough. So advertising, number one. Number two, the venue is. I mean, we got the venues to do stuff.
It depends. It depends.
Sometimes the artists don't push it too.
Well, I mean, that is definitely a part of it. I've seen some events where artists will really push. I've seen some venues where the venue they really want all of your profit from your event. You know, the venue only hold 100 people, but they want to charge you $1,000 for a 4-hour slot. And it's like, nigga, what the fuck? I got to charge niggas $40 just to, you know what I mean? Just so I can break even and make a couple dollars. Like, that's the shit that I don't like. I don't like these corny ass, these little, like, you got a corner store, little venue, and you want to charge niggas premium money. And it's just like, bro, like, it's not worth it. Even if your space holds 500 people, like, all right, maybe
management again. That's management again. So, Now, I gave my cousin down south thought of trying to do stuff. If you were doing like a record release party, you would just throw a house party. Okay. Just throw a house
That's
party.
Smart.
Do a record release. Make sure you have at least 15 or 20 records. Maybe the wristbands now, and give it out. Now you charge a door fee to get in. Maybe $3, $4, $5. How many people can actually come into a house party?
Right.
The question is, how many people are actually gonna come to a house party? A lot of niggas don't be wanting to come, and that's once again, it's all about if you know somebody, support the nigga. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I just did.
Another problem is they got to have their stuff with them. They got to have it with them.
What you mean? What stuff with them?
If you're on iTunes, then say I'm on iTunes. But if you're not, if you still wax or you still CD, keep it with you.
Yeah. Get your thumb drives or whatever. I'll just give you a prime example. Like, you know what I'm saying? Me and baby girl, we just did a art show. Like, we advertised that bitch for months. Like, you know what I mean? It wasn't no last minute shit. Everything came in. We was letting niggas in for free, bro. I was giving out free drinks.
So you told me that you was going to do another party, so I didn't know what was going on with
What you mean?
The 13th, it was the 13th, right? It was October the 13th.
Nah, it was the 16th. Yeah. Ain't nothing come between that, bro. Like, we did that on the same, it was on the 16th of October.
I know she ended up selling. She had to sell because I put it on my page.
Yeah.
I put it on my Facebook.
No, we wasn't selling. I just wanted people's email addresses. So I just wanted people to sign up.
No. I'm talking about, did she end up selling some pieces?
Yeah, of course. But it could have been more. It could have been more participation. It could have been more love. You know what I mean?
I put it on my downline. Like every time your page came up, I kept putting both of y'all on my downline, so make sure that it would come through.
Yeah. I don't know what's our downline. We don't know.
Well, your timeline on Facebook, it comes down heavy.
Oh, so you call it a downline?
I call it downline.
Oh, okay. You didn't got
like
a whole
pyramid.
nother.
It's a pyramid. So
okay, you talking a whole different language out this bitch. Okay, all right. So let's go into some entertainment news. We done been through a lot of Baltimore history news. I know every nigga that's in different countries that listen to this podcast is going, oh fuck this, I'm out. So like, you know what I mean. Hopefully, I can get you back with this new shit. Alec Baldwin kills actress by mistake using a prop gun. On trial right now. I think they're trying to figure out whether they want to charge him with manslaughter or like first or second degree murder.
Alec Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin, the actor.
The Bruce Lee, like the shooting.
That's not what happened to Bruce Lee.
Somebody switching the gun type of thing.
That was Bruce Lee's son.
No, Bruce Lee got it first.
No, but as he did, we can do the research, and Bruce Lee died from some other shit, but it was not from a gun.
Shot at him one time. That's what it happened.
He might have got shot, but he didn't die from it.
That's right.
But the son died from the discharging of
Brandon died.
Right, Brandon.
But it was the exact same thing. This happened again, whereas though this person, and I don't think they switched the gun. They knew that this gun was live. They said it was live.
Who said it? You talking about with the Alec Baldwin shit?
Yeah.
I ain't know nothing about it, so like I'm just talking kind of short. You gotta stay on the mic.
They said that they knew that the gun was live.
Your headphones is working. Can you hear the difference in you talking when you talking to mic? I can hear you like a thousand. Yeah, but you gotta
be really kind of high pitched though. I got a high pitched voice.
Yeah, but it's not. I gotta pick it up on that mic because like I can hear you here in person, but people at home will be like, "What if I can't? I don't hear what he's saying." So all right, so Alec Baldwin shot somebody. So you feel like he should go to jail for life? That's what you're saying?
No.
Nah, I didn't even know that.
If he knew, now that's the thing though. If you telling me that everybody knew that there was live rounds and he pointed the gun and shot at the person,
no, they're on a movie set,
right?
So,
but if they say live rounds, and he pick it up and shoot somebody, that's murder.
Nah, still not murder.
How is it not murder?
This is an active show.
Did they kill him?
No, it's not a show. It's a show. But you're not supposed to use live rounds on a set.
Right.
You're not. That's not necessary. It's not necessary. Like, you know what I mean?
Even a buckshot.
Even a blank can be potentially deadly. Right. So, like, but for it to be a live round, and from what you saying that they knew there was a live round, and you pull the trigger, Like if I'm sitting here and if I got a gun and you like, yo, Jay, there's a bullet in there, and I pick it up and shoot you in the leg, nigga, I'm at fault for that shit. You told me there's a bullet in that motherfucker.
No. It's still not the same.
How is it not the same?
Because number one, I shouldn't even let you pull a trigger without moving or something. Number one, but that what I'm saying to you is the person aimed at something and then they pulled the trigger. So she was holding like a camera or something. It wasn't like he was like, get away from me, or he wasn't attacking her.
Yeah. I'm not saying that he shot her. He pulled the trigger with the intent of hurting her. No, what I am saying is he pulled the trigger. She was hurt. I mean, she got killed, and he's responsible. So, like, at the end of the day, do I want to see Alec Baldwin in jail? No. Do I care? I mean, not really, but
feel bad for the girl. Feel bad for the girl, but because she was working, she was at work.
Yeah. I'm sad that a person died. Let's clarify that. I don't want to see any person die. I mean, well, that's not true. I want to see some people die, but I mean, like that particular person that I don't know in a world that I have no touching in. I'm a little dismayed, but I mean, I'll be honest with you, I don't care.
She getting paid. Let's just say that.
She did. It don't matter whether she got paid or not. She's gone. So hopefully her husband and
right. Yeah, she got kids. Anything they get.
The husband is mad. He don't want to talk to Alec Baldwin. Alec Baldwin tried to issue an apology. He got mad. The husband got mad, and I'm like, I feel you.
The only reason they talking about this is because he used to beat up the paparazzi chasing him, and she had a camera. That's so
you saying that paparazzi put the bullet in the gun and forced him to do it?
No. Paparazzi was the girl.
Oh, okay. I would have thought that's a way better story. Man, I'm trying to take our podcast to the next level, and you just not even helping. You got to go with the narrative right now. Yo, all right, money. Let's say that motherfucking Meg Thee Stallion and Party Fontaine just celebrated their first year in a relationship.
Okay.
1 year anniversary. It's lit. It's turned up.
Whoa.
Y'all don't have nothing to say?
Nope.
All right. Moneybagg Yo and Aries celebrate their anniversary.
That's right. Let's go.
The queen that buys land for her man.
I fuck with that.
Yeah, that's how we do. We respect that. You know what I mean? That's how the shit. NBA YoungBoy just post $500K bond. Shout out to him.
That's what's up.
So it's a lot of black celebrations. You know what I mean? Yeah, I wish there was something else I could tell y'all that I really cared about, but it's just really not. I really don't care about most of this stuff. CVS launches an investigation for Tammy Rivera. I don't care.
Well, I mean, what FDA is trying to make Pfizer, the COVID-19 shot, they're trying to make it okay for children.
There you go.
5 to 11 years old. They saying that it's okay now. Well, they're saying that they're trying to get it passed for it to be okay for kids for ages 5 to 11.
Yo, the greatest resignation. It is reported that in August, 4.3 million Americans quit their jobs, with restaurant and retail industries hit the hardest. This is what I don't understand. I'm applying for a shitload of jobs right now, and not one motherfucker is calling me back. For there to be so many available jobs and niggas
hiring.
Not hiring, what they hiring for?
Same thing I do.
How much they paying?
They starting at like 15 and some change.
Kiss my ass. If I'm not getting 18 or higher, I can't fuck with y'all. I'm not here for soda pop money, nigga. I got bills to pay.
Oh yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? My bills is I'm not saying his bills are more important than mine. His bills are not as high as mine.
Right.
So like I need a couple extra dollars. You know what I mean?
Oh, the post office hiring too.
Yeah, the post office.
They ain't hit me back yet. You know what I'm saying?
No, what about Amazon?
I filled out the Amazon joint too, waiting on a hit back on that one. But not even trying to, not trying to get too far into a bunch of shit, yo. I'm celebrating my 6-month anniversary, ladies and gentlemen.
You guys 6-month anniversary? When was that?
Yeah, buddy. Yesterday.
Looking at some land,
yesterday?
too, right?
Yesterday. What'd you say?
Looking at some land, ain't you?
I'm looking at some land. Yeah. She gonna buy me some land. Thank you. Yeah, good job, bro. Good job.
You looking for some land?
I'm waiting to see what the surprise is.
The new spot.
You know what I'm saying? To come up. You know what I mean? So you know what I mean. Pray for your boy JS1. I don't know what my present is gonna be, but like we're gonna see.
Oh, y'all didn't have presents yesterday?
The way my bank account work out, you know what I'm saying? I moving the money from the checking to the savings.
Oh,
you know
okay.
I got
it. Yeah, what's going on.
It's okay. Yeah. It's a thing right now. So like,
and baby girl understand that?
She does. And that's why we still together the next day. So, like, you know what I mean?
Okay, all right, good. That's good. That's good.
Because it would have been the anniversary and then the breakup immediately after.
Immediately after the anniversary?
Because she don't play that shit.
Oh,
so, like, there's understanding.
Yeah.
I got a grace period. I think I got like a 48-hour grace period or something like that.
Yeah, well, I hope you get it done in 48 hours.
Yeah, me too. So, what I need y'all to do is, y'all see on the bottom of the screen, there's a Cash App. Please. Please donate. It's at $$ JS, the number 1 THASUPPLIER. Please assist me so that I can do something nice for my beautiful girlfriend on our anniversary, because I have no job and I've been sitting my ass at home. Let me tell y'all something. There's nothing. I'm a work nigga. I work. I'm not comfortable sitting at home. There's nothing more depressing and uncomfortable than to sit at home. I don't like it. You know what I'm saying? So send me money. Send me money. So or give me a fucking job making $18 an hour or more. Like let's get it popping. So let's see. We've talked about so much shit. God damn, it's always been an hour.
You want to bounce around. You bounce around on certain topics.
That's because your ass is bouncing around. You don't want to stick to a storyline for shit.
No, because you're supposed to write these questions down.
I don't need to write no questions down. What I need to write down questions for you for?
Yeah, that's true. All
right, okay. So what's the biggest artist you produced? You really want me to give you the biggest artist you've produced for? You have produced for?
That I actually have done something for?
Right.
I think that goes too far back. Probably myself.
This nigga talking about Prince. Like, back in the 80s.
Yeah.
When we was doing coke, me and Prince was wearing assless chaps and
I can't say anybody that actually got past me. I would say.
Okay. Nah. All right. Biggest club you've DJ'd.
Biggest club. Nah, that's still more house party type thing.
Okay.
Are you still currently making music today?
I'm making tracks that I have. I got a SoundCloud. I got a Spotify.
Okay. It took him an hour to find a SoundCloud last time.
Somebody is doing a battle zone where in North Carolina, and I'm trying to do that. They make beats and they battle each other.
Okay, that's
battle
dope.
each other with the battle zone beats. So I'm kind of trying to get it. I'm sitting on the bench right now. I just made about 4 or 5 more beats that I'm trying to get out there.
So you still making music?
Yeah, I'm
still making beats.
I'm on Appleton. I do Appleton as
okay.
My play off joint.
That's what's up. So you got club mixes that you got some club mixes that you made?
Well, no, not too many. I only do a little bit on the club music every once in a blue. Most of my stuff is new hip hop or old school type hip hop.
I got you.
I try to keep a rapper that everything they got has those hi hats, the reds. Right. Sound like Jeezy. I try to give them something different.
I got you.
Yeah.
So talk about the equipment that you used to have when you were making beats and the equipment now that you're using.
It's way different. I mean, being on turntables and playing records like that, and now just on a computer.
Yeah. So what exactly you using?
Just the Ableton program. That's
okay, just Ableton. Okay,
I don't even use the M audio. I don't even use the keyboard or anything. The computer does all of it.
Okay. That's dope.
Yeah.
That's dope.
All right. So on a complete direction change, I thought this would be a good conversation to have. Meek Mill goes on Twitter and says, I haven't gotten paid from music ever. He said, you know what I'm saying? I've never gotten a royalty check.
Huh?
Wow.
Ever. He said, I put out 6 albums, never received a royalty check. You know what I mean? So what the fuck? So then Keisha Cole replied, never received a check from any record label, period. But I just thought about that the other day. Is nothing wrong with obtaining audit attorneys so that you're aware of where every dollar went. Trust me, it gets lost in the sauce. Now, I like Keisha Cole saying never got a check, period. You've had a record deal and nobody ever gave you any money. I don't understand it. That to me doesn't make any sense. There would need to be at least a check for me to get into the studio and for me to maintain my lifestyle. How would you sign a deal and not get no bread? Like, I'm not about to sign my life away and my rights away to somebody and not get no money.
That's weird.
Number one, when you sign a contract, this is another thing that I think a lot of these managers stop on.
Right.
When you sign a contract for the labels, when they send you the contract, the first thing they're asking for is publishing.
Right.
So, your thought is, and this is the reason I think Baltimore gets stuck too, you are supposed to be published before you go to a label.
Okay.
You're supposed to be published.
Right. But
if you're published, then nothing that they buy from you is not published.
Okay.
Right. But I agree with that. But if they are buying the rights to manufacture and sell your stuff,
just distribution.
Right, exactly.
Not publishing.
There should be a check given to that. Like you
right.
giving somebody the right, they should give you something. Normally,
when you get signed, they give you something like, let's say, like $250,000.
Right.
They give you $250,000.
Right.
But everything you're responsible for.
Right, but at the end of the day, you're supposed to at least take $30,000 to $40,000 for yourself. Let's just say it takes a year to record an album. You need at least a minimum of $40,000, $50,000 so you can eat, shelter yourself, clothes, you know what I mean, transportation, whatever. Yeah. So like, even I could get it when they say, well, I didn't get no $500,000. She said, I never got a check, period. Meaning I've never gotten a dime from a label. Meek said the same shit. Now, the difference is Meek said I never got a royalty, meaning that I never got paid off of the sales of the albums. Right. Now, I'll get my budget to record, but I've never gotten any money after the album come out. Which
that's kind of far-fetched, but it could stop. Let's say like when he first signed, the manager that he first signed with, because he says Dream Chasers all the time. Mm-hmm. It could be in Dream Chasers. It could be just sitting there at Dream Chasers. Because Dream Chasers had to deal with MMG some type of way. Well,
Dream Chasers is a brand. Well, it started out as the brand for a mixtape, and then was later on established as a label, which now is that, and it's being maintained through Rock Nation. But
is Quality Control with them too?
Quality Control is not. That's a completely different company.
They're doing stuff too in PA.
Well, Quality Control is based out of Atlanta, and that is the home for. Yeah, that's the home for the Migos, Lil Baby, you know what I'm saying, shit like that. Lil Yachty, stuff like that. And that's
you know who I thought owned that?
Who?
I thought it was Lauryn Hill. Because
wow.
Lauryn Hill used Quality Control too.
Okay,
when I first saw it, that was their first QC.
Okay,
it was like everywhere. So I thought Lauryn Hill owned it. Maybe it could be Prize, or it could be.
No.
It could be.
So Wyclef had Refugee Camp All Stars. That was his label. Lauren never had a label. She just came out straight through Columbia. Prizewell was also put out through his own shit.
But you're still skipping the managers though.
I'm not exactly sure who was managing them back in the day. I need to do some research on that.
A lot of the times the check stops at
the manager might have taken now, and that's another. See, now that is an interesting concept, because if you had a manager who was taking care of your day to day, the manager might have gotten a check, bust the check up, and got you what you needed. So that's true. So they could have established.
They're not seeing it as this person just brought me $5,000,
right?
Or
right.
My whole budget for the whole year,
right? And that's why Keisha Cole made a statement of like, there's nothing wrong with going back and hiring forensic accountants. Yeah. So forensic accountants are people that take the time to go through all of your contracts, go through all of everything to figure out where all of the money went to, who got the check, who signed the check off, who deposited the check, where did the money go, whatever. So you got to figure out where the money went, and sometimes there might have been mistakes, meaning that you were supposed to get a check and it got left at an office, or you changed your address. You might have been on tour overseas when the check got cut, and they might have sent it to your mom's house, but you moved your mom somewhere else, and y'all never thought to notify the label that you was moved. So and I hear that a lot, is that there is a lot of money.
BMI ASCAP is a place where it can sit. And see, a lot of people might not be going through the Library of Congress anymore, which is the main place that you have to go. Now, look at this internet stuff.
That's for Congress. That's for copywriting.
Are dealing with it now. They're dealing with the internet, whereas though you get paid affiliates and you get paid.
Right, you have affiliate companies, but when you're talking about the Library of Congress, that is only for the copywriting and the proof that you created this and at the time period that you did create it. So therefore, if there's an argument that it could be dealt with, you know what I'm saying? Who's the owner? Who's the original owner? Who's the original creator? But they don't pay out checks. That's just a checks and balances system.
Only BMI and ASCAP.
BMI and ASCAP pay royalties for radio, for jukeboxes, for television, things of that nature. Now, when you're talking about online streaming, there is another organization that handles like streaming through the internet, stuff like that. Then there's other organizations for international mechanical royalties. So you've got mechanical royalties. Actually, mechanical royalties handles your film and television, stuff like that. Then there's another royalty for physical CDs. There's another royalty for something like that. So yes, there are a lot of people that you need to talk to because music floats through a lot of different entities.
You need to have an application in every single thing you just said.
You need an organism whose job is very good at finding out what is yours. All right, and being able to collect that cash. Let me turn that down. So anyway, we're at an hour and 4 minutes. What have we not covered, Ruben? What do we need to cover from you that we haven't covered?
Well, I think that's pretty much it. I can't think of anything that we didn't talk about. The management thing we didn't get into, but I'll take that up with you in the comments.
This nigga said that. I'm gonna take it up with you in the comments, motherfucker.
But the management could take some of these artists a little bit higher.
Okay, so what? All right, let's go there. All right, you know what? I'm gonna do it in a fun way. All right. We have a segment called 10 Things. So let's go. 10 Things. All right. So the way we do it, I'm gonna bring up a subject, and then everybody goes around and names something. So I'll start at number 10. You do number 9. He'll do number 8, number 7, number 6, number 5. You get it around. Right, so today is 10 things that management is not doing in Baltimore.
Wow.
10 things management.
Because isn't that what you wanted to talk about?
That's exactly what I wanted to talk
10
about.
10 things that management niggas or executive niggas behind, and for Ruben, niggas behind the scenes.
Yeah.
Shit y'all not doing. I'm going to kick it off.
Let's all take this in right here. All of the artists that he had on the show and the artists that he's been around.
Yeah.
Let's all take this in.
Yeah.
Hit the comments with it.
Hit the comments.
Say something with the comments.
Yeah.
Put it back on your Facebook page. Let's get this done.
Yeah, let's get it done. 10 things executive niggas ain't doing, these management niggas. I'll tell you, number 10 thing these management niggas ain't doing, they ain't got you networking enough.
That's right.
Network.
They don't got you. They don't have you meeting people, collaborating with people, working with people, whether it's collaborating on shows, collaborating in studios. Yeah, you got 3 niggas you did songs with. You could do songs with 20 niggas. You can do songs with 100 niggas. Yo, you could do songs with country niggas, rock and roll niggas, people all over the world. Just because you're a rapper doesn't mean you have to sit in one space doing one thing. You can do a million different things, and you never know what opportunities come with those things. To me, that's my number one beef, is that management people or executive people will get with these artists and don't encourage them to network and to be outside.
Get them in some movies.
Yeah.
Or get them in some commercials.
Yeah, perfect shit. That's genius.
Utz got to be hiring somewhere.
Got to be doing some Utz Chips commercials. Do a Utz Chips song and then tag Utz a million times. Like, yo, you never know what can come out of that type of stuff. So that's not my number 10. Niggas ain't networking enough. So Ruben, what's your number 9?
My number 9.
Yeah.
Number 9 is, now I had the problem this morning. You know, I was late. So getting to venues on time,
right,
and everything should run smooth. So on time and running smooth. When a person is managing you, they should have you at the shoot. They should have you in the studio. They should have you in these places on time. You never know when A&R is going to be there waiting for you. A&R could be anywhere. A&R could be at a show. A&R could be
under the bridge,
at the radio station.
He could be hiding around the corner.
You never know where these A&Rs are.
Yo, A&R niggas be under your covers. They be in your closet.
They might be the ones that are in your
comment
on your
section?
Facebook
On your
comment
Facebook page,
sections,
yep.
they're hitting you saying,
Facts.
Come and holler at
They
me.
sending you nude pics, all types of shit.
They want to be known. So on time and being noticed is because I think I have that problem myself. I have that problem, so I'm gonna take that up with management. I'm gonna show you where I needed some management at, because that's another part.
I agree with that.
Number 9, on time and serious about what you're doing.
That's a fact. Number 8, Pill.
Number 8, yo. So look, managers and executives are not reading and understanding the contracts.
Oh.
They're not because it's one thing to read the contract, but if you read it, you got to understand it. Because if you read it, you can read it and sign it, but if you don't understand it, then what the fuck is the point of signing and reading it? Like I said, you got to read and understand the contract.
That's a fact. That's a fact. So that was let's see, it was 10, 9, 8. So number 7.
You can get help with that too. Lawyers can help you.
Or you can take a class. Online class or physical class. Yo, you can Google it, YouTube, watch YouTube videos. I'm quite sure there's somebody that do YouTube videos about helping to understand terminologies from contracts and different stuff like that, bro. Because in this day and age, there's no excuse why you can't get an understanding of paperwork and what's going on. There's somebody out there that's willing to help you. So number 7. You know what I'm saying? For management and executive individuals, what they're not doing in Baltimore, what they not doing is properly, you know what I mean, getting a lot of these artists and these other people the proper financing they need to take shit off the ground. And let me give you a detail. If you want to be a manager, like if I'm saying I'm going to manage somebody and I'm going to take somebody to another level, I need to be able to lock them in with opportunities that have money attached to it, or I have my own money, or I have my own resources. So if an artist need to record, you need to be able to have a studio for them. So if I can't provide them a studio, I should be able to call somebody to get them in the space or be able to pay for it. Right. I feel like the worst thing in the world is management or executives wanting to be involved with an artist and ain't got no fucking money and no resources to do nothing. So they attach their name to somebody. They want to be the middleman and in the middle of everything. And then y'all think y'all smart and you slick and you're gonna finesse some shit. Nope. But you ain't doing nothing but hindering that artist from opportunity. Or you trying to put prices on shit where a person should be doing it for free because they need to build their name. Only because both of y'all niggas is broke. And you trying to use this nigga as a leverage so you can get a couple dollars, and that doesn't do anything but hurt the artist.
It kills the artist. So that being number 7 as financial ties.
Yeah, man.
Having some type of financial ties.
Having finances and resources to help get that artist to another level. If you don't have it, not you calling somebody else or middleman or some shit. If you can't getting shit done on your own, you don't need to be managing nobody. You don't need to be representing nobody. You don't need to sign nobody to a label if you don't know what the fuck you doing. You know what I'm saying? If you don't have it, not I'm gonna call somebody and I'm gonna play no, nigga. Fuck that. And that's where a lot of the problem with these local niggas be having is because it'll be some street nigga. And I love drug dealing niggas with money. Be that. Fuck with them because them niggas got the bread and they willing to spend it to get you where you need to go. But it's the niggas that ain't got no bread that's trying to middleman a bunch of shit. Get the fuck out of the middle. Or at least being like, I'm your homie. I'm here to help you get you to the next level. But if a good manager comes along, I'm not going to try to stand between you and getting with somebody cool. No.
Think about it like this. If you're a manager and you want to manage the person saying, people, then say, all right, I got to move out the way. But we ate it together.
Exactly.
We ate it together.
And you can be an investor. Like, there's nothing wrong with just being an investor. Meaning somebody to put up the bread or somebody to kind of help. That doesn't mean you're not entitled to a percentage. But let people that know what they doing do their job and you get the fuck out the way.
Stand back.
Because
don't twist the artist to make the person not think that they're doing what they want to do.
Exactly.
So number six in that sense of the financial ties as being number 7. Number 6 will really be know what you're pushing. To know what you're pushing as far as this artist wants to be a rapper. They might also know maybe they do want to be a little bit in TV. But if they just want to be a rapper, then keep them there. Keep them in that field. So knowing the area that they want to be in, or let's say a person came to you and said they really want to sing, but they want to be solo. or they don't want to be sought off. You might can put people together sometimes and make a complete package.
Correct.
So know the flow of what you can do as a manager.
Right. I feel you on that. That's a beautiful thing. That's a beautiful thing. Number 5, Pill.
Yo, number 5, as a manager, you need to make sure your artists your artists have everything they need, all their vices. Their drinks, their alcohol. I mean, their cigarettes. Their
set up.
Make sure that vices are met.
I can agree but disagree. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's
number one, the one thing as a producer and a person that's had a label, I don't like it when artists grow a dependency on drugs and alcohol for them to perform. Yeah, because what happens is when there's a time when you not high and there's nothing there for you, you can't
perform.
You gotta learn how to be able to, like, I don't mind making somebody, I would love to make an artist comfortable. I will feed you, make you comfortable, give you but I don't want the dependency to be on, yo, I can't rap. Why you can't? Oh man, I need some weed. And I know a lot of niggas that said that and sat around me, yo, I can't make no songs if I'm not drunk.
You gotta say it. Make the artist comfortable, because that's what he started off with.
Right.
Making them comfortable could be that thing.
Right. And thank you for saying that, Pill. Let me give you the.
Yeah.
But as number 4, as a manager, understand that you are about half of your job. First of all, you wear a lot of hats. And as an executive, you wear a lot of hats. Understand what those hats mean and require. Yeah. So if as a manager or an executive, when you're dealing with an artist, you are developing a person. So that means you need to learn how to encourage, support. You need to understand that if you're not good at being a therapist, you need to find a therapist. You need to make sure that you dealing with that person's emotional health, mental health, physical health. You know what I mean? Know what you doing when you step into these roles, man. Yeah. A lot of y'all niggas don't understand what y'all doing. Y'all get out here and y'all grab somebody and you see that they got talent, but you don't know that person's mental issues. You don't know about that person's physical issues, they financial issues. And then you want to ignore all of that shit and just try to scream at them about being in the studio and that person homeless. Or that person is dealing with a fucking bunch of shit. Like, yo, if you can't handle all of these issues, that is a 3-dimensional person. If you can't handle things in a 3-dimensional manner, you don't need to deal with that person.
Need to deal with it.
Also, you need to have a plan for where you need to have a vision. You need to have a plan, and you need to be pushing that person to be the best version of themselves. Meaning that, yo, they might like to smoke weed during their sessions, but yo, there needs to be discussions about, look, all right, I'm cool with you smoking 2 days, 3 days a week in the studio, but yo, these other couple days, I need you to be focused on being sober and making records in this face. Hey, I need you to
stop right here, right? And say, since we're on number 5, we're doing this for love.
Right,
This
exactly.
is because we love it.
Right.
And we want, these are some of the things
that's number 4, actually.
Maybe so. Maybe that would be it.
Right.
We're doing this out of love, because I had problems with managers. I don't know about Jay. I
never had no real man. I mean, I had one person that said they wanted to manage me, but they really didn't. They never did nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I've never really had. I mean, you know what? I had a business manager that helped me with my radio station, and she was phenomenal in a certain way, and she was trash in other ways. You know what I mean? And I'm like, no disrespect to her.
So these are the problems why we're doing this out of love, and looking at the artists and the talent that we have. Because I know that's something else that he talked about on a couple of these podcasts since I went back and watched some. We're doing this out of love to say these are the levels of what we should have when we're trying to go and meet with these. Remember, these record companies are giving out thousands of dollars.
Millions. Billions.
That means our whole city could change just by 1 or 2 artists. I'll give you an example.
I mean,
a couple of artists, by now we should have had at least 8 to 9 to 10 artists signed who are actually bringing into Baltimore City.
We've actually had 8 or 9 to 10 artists signed.
No, I'm talking about bringing in almost $40 to $50 million. They're like an entertainment field or entertainment patch.
For the record, Cisco brought in over $100 million by himself to himself, and he's lived in Woodlawn pretty much his whole entire life. But I mean, we ain't gotta get in that. But the point what we're trying to do is he's trying to make is building an economy in the music industry in Baltimore, meaning that there is money circulating in the city for the entertainment industry. Studios, like let's and this is something that Beezy was talking about. Y'all niggas y'all get these record deals, and then y'all leave the black engineer that's been working with you your entire career before you got signed, and the first thing you do is go find a white engineer. And then y'all don't want to put your mans on no more. The nigga that you was begging for free beats, now you got London on the track now instead of going back to your man that gave you free beats. Now you don't want to answer the phone when he calling you and he begging for an opportunity. You ain't got no time for them no more. That's the problem I have. Y'all gonna go when y'all want to go to Atlanta and smoke big weed with Young Thug and them, which I swear to God is a good ass idea. You got a network, but that don't mean you can't put a studio in Baltimore and put your mans on. That don't mean that when you get 250,000 that you can't put 30, 40,000 into a situation for your peoples and to develop something else. And that's where a lot of times y'all might want to hate on Tate Cobain, but let me tell you something. Shorty came out of Tate Cobain.
That's right.
Camp.
That's a fact.
All of his niggas and his squad, they all came out. Like that money shit, all that shit, that was all Tate's camp. That was his niggas that he didn't hold back, and he didn't fucking put them niggas under some crazy contract they couldn't get out of. He put his cousins and his family in position to get bread,
get money.
You know what I'm saying? And it's still supporting him. He's the main one in the comment section. Cuz, I love you, my nigga. Supporting and being there as much as you can, and that's how it needs to continue to be with everybody, not just one artist. It needs to be everybody.
And think about it. If you have that, then what we're talking about with murders and we talking about people who don't have the economic to go to this place or to move to this place. If my neighborhood, and my neighborhood is a good example, where I'm from in the 4x4, Bel Air Urban, soon as I left that neighborhood, it just went down. It went down because I've been there the whole time trying to hold it from people going crazy.
Yeah.
And when you're around the people who are going crazy and you're trying to stop them from going crazy, you need something to do it. Mm-hmm. Video games can only hold you for so long.
Right.
Cash, if I showed them that I was riding around in the Bentley or I was riding around in the Mercedes and I showed them this was from working.
Mm-hmm.
This was from putting out. Then they see that, and maybe it would curve some of the violence. So the money actually is a network. Not only we have to have it to get it.
That's a fact. Yep, I definitely agree. Pill number 3. Executives and managers.
No, that was 3.
You did.
I'm sorry. He did 3, and then number 2, Pill.
Shit. Number 2. Let's see. As a manager, executive, make sure your artist is free from distractions. Make sure they're free from distractions. Make sure they make sure they got make sure if they in the studio, it's studio time. If it's network time, it's network time. If it's autograph time, it's autograph time. All that keep the unnecessary distractions away.
100,000%. And the number one thing I'm gonna say to executives, artists, managers, whatever whatever fake ass title you gave yourself because you saw it and you think you the cool nigga now and you want to put CEO and you don't even know that it means chief executive officer.
Chaser.
Yeah, right. But I mean that's not even what the point. Number one thing is keep if you're a guy, keep your penis in your pocket, my nigga. Like everything don't require you to have to fuck it.
Oh.
Or up.
You know what I'm saying? Or fuck it up. I mean, I'm really talking about it's like dudes want to be in the game, but every female you meet, you gotta try to hit it. You gotta be all up on it. You gotta be like, when people ask me, you got all these fine women around you, what's going on? I'm like, you know why they around me? Because they comfortable. They don't feel like I'm trying to fuck them every time they come around.
That's a fact.
You know what I'm saying? That every compliment that I give them doesn't come with some dick. Like, you look cute. You want some dick? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we cultivated, and Pill will tell you, like, I really spent a lot of time. Everybody, I lectured them niggas tirelessly. Like, please, don't talk to these girls. Like, let these girls come and do what they gonna do. Let them get, like, let us get to the next level. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you really want to holler at them, I'm gonna support you as long as it's serious. But don't be on some, let me hit it. Every time a girl come in the door, you sexually harass them. You want to touch their ass. You want to say something real like, yo, keep your dick in your pants. Keep your shit to yourself. Be professional. Let us learn how to be professionals. These women out here are phenomenal creatives, man. There's so many opportunities for all of y'all to get money. Right. You know what I'm saying? And there's I'm like, the game is way better when you have women coming, feeling comfortable, knowing that they can come be their best self and be respected. Like, you, the same way you wouldn't want a gay dude coming up and wiping his dick on your leg or some shit like that if you ain't into that type of shit. So, like, what the fuck make you think that she wants you to do that shit? Like, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, this is a game of respect. And this is not a game of jealousy. Like, yo, be able to celebrate niggas that's winning. Don't get jealous because you see another win. Yo, like, respect them niggas. Show love to the people that's winning. Support the winners that's winning. Bust your ass so that when you become a winner, niggas will support you. That's how I look at it. With that being said, Ruben, I appreciate you stopping by, my guy.
Aries Lounge.
You know what I'm saying?
Be the hunter.
You know what I mean? Strip Club Legend is in the building. You know what I'm saying?
Hunter.
Like, look, you are always welcome to come back. Just make sure that, you know.
Next time, cognac, like I did it the first time.
Yo, you did, and I apologize. I drank the shit out of that, and I needed that in my life. But I appreciate you for showing up. Pill, you got anything you want to say on the way out?
Nope.
Give me a social media.
Nope. Like, nah, it's who is _DJ Pill on everything.
Yeah.
Follow me. I might follow back.
All right, Ruben, do you have any social media you want to put out there?
Just a little Spotify, BLA-CUT. Check out the sample beats.
That's crazy. Hit up your boy JS1, JS the number 1, THASUPPLIER on social media, and we'll check you next time. We love y'all niggas. Y'all be safe out in them streets. Peace.
Peace.